back to another episode of the podcast, ladies and gentlemen. We have a very, very special guest with us today. I am the real Red Nose.
And I am Tiara, but you guys know you could call me T.
And this is Reasons. Reasons. Reasons to Society. Reasons. Reasons.
Reasons.
Back from 23.
Yeah, most definitely. Welcome to the show, my guy.
Yeah.
It's definitely an honor.
It's a pleasure.
Definitely an honor. Definitely a privilege. We dropped by last night. It was good to see you. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that we can both fit our schedules in so we can shoot the podcast. Been wanting you for quite some time now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was going to make it happen.
Yeah. You know how we do, man. No matter what. Yeah. Well, first of all, say happy belated birthday to your mom.
Thank
you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
We share the same birthday, so that's
74.
like a connection between us.
74 young, you know what I mean? That's a blessing.
Happy belated birthday, moms. Yeah, most definitely. 23 for life, though, man. Yo,
gosh,
crazy.
This building bring back so
Did y'all
many
meet
memories.
before me and you met? I think that's how it happened. Like, you said something about knocking on his door. He wanted something.
I don't know how it happened, but I did meet her before I met you.
Yeah, we did meet first.
And it was crazy because we like used to rap. And it was funny because we would meet in the hallway and rap. And it was always like some real serious positive rap.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then we'd start tripping or whatever. And then one day I met you. I was like, yo, cool. You're super fucking cool. That's my dude now.
Yeah, so we've been family ever since.
Ever since.
Family ever since.
Real.
I mean, it's getting real out here in this world. I think we're going to go ahead and get into a little bit of news.
All right, what you got for us today?
You see me masked up, man. 550 new cases of corona in Maryland.
Wow.
It's getting ridiculous. It's getting ridiculous out of hand. To me, it's like, honestly, though, like the end game is everybody catches it, right?
Yeah, that's what it seems like, right? Like everybody has to have it before the end of the year.
They only shut down things or people that contract the virus. Like everything else can continue to function until somebody else and that establishes, you know. So the end game to me is everybody has to contract it.
The crazy thing,
or they want to see how many people are going to get it.
I think I had it way back like in January. Because I had like a little bout with the like little cold, and I went to the hospital, and I never go to the hospital, but I wasn't feeling good, and they just told me that I had pneumonia. I'm like, come on, really? You know what I mean? They gave me a little bit of antibiotics.
How you feel like on the inside? Like, was it like shortness of breath? Was it like pain when you breathe? Like, what was that feeling?
I really ain't catch none of the symptoms that they claim. I didn't catch any of them. It was just really like that flu type symptom. Yeah. So you know what I mean? It was that. But they called it pneumonia. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, it makes you wonder how many other people have it that hasn't been tested for. You know what I mean? That can be asymptomatic, you know what I mean? And just giving it to everybody else.
Walking around, you're a carrier.
Exactly.
You're basically an outbreak monkey.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It is.
An outbreak like
and you don't even know.
Yeah, like
you don't even know. It's like an experiment. I feel like this is really a big experiment.
It seems like it to me. Yeah.
I mean, if you look at the history of Mighty Whitey, everything is an experiment. Everything from down to the way we used to live, like we living in projects, it's a project. Everything they do, and it's definitely calculated. You can believe that.
Yeah. Well, it's definitely. Just like the casinos, right? Why open up a casino where people flood in from out of town, all over the state, you know what I mean? And they can just give it to each other and they just go about their business. You know what I mean? Because Maryland Casinos has made $130 million in the first month of reopening.
That's crazy.
Yes. In the first month of since reopening.
That is absolutely
bananas, right?
It is.
It's bananas.
So that's like, and people want to go to the casino and gamble. So you don't care. At this point, it's about money. Yeah. We don't even care about your life.
It's all about money, and then once you contract the virus, then you can go home and quarantine. And
and then we get the more money again, and we don't care about the virus.
We'll be hiring whoever don't got the corona, who's ever left. We'll hire you to do the job, But the end game to me is definitely everybody must contract it.
That's so sick.
For this vaccine or whatnot, Yeah,
because that's one of the things that they definitely trying to push
hard.
Yeah,
my
hard, bro.
I'm telling you, they're gonna have to come to my door And sure enough,
they're
gonna
pull you out your house and make you get
well, they're gonna try to pull me out.
Because that's what they talking.
Yeah, when they pull me out, it's gonna be to go in a black bag because you ain't gonna just inject me with anything.
Yeah,
I mean, I look like you trying to kill me off the rip anyway.
Yeah,
right.
So
right.
you know what I mean. A couple of y'all got to go. With me.
we ain't really doing that neither.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? The NBA season started back up. You been watching that?
No.
Yeah, me neither,
I watched
bro.
one game. Well, now I didn't watch a whole game. I think I watched a couple minutes of a game, and then I'm looking and it's empty, and then I hear the crowd going.
Yeah, like it's speakers, right? It's coming from the speakers or something like that.
So it makes it feel fake.
Yeah, and it's like this big banner up.
So are there people there?
No.
No,
So
it's
there's
just
nobody
like
at
coaches,
all.
assistant coaches.
Are they at least sitting to pretend to be
They got a backdrop
of people?
Yeah.
But the funny thing is the backdrop is like electric, so it's like a TV screen with like real people on the screen.
I'm gonna have to look this up after this.
Yeah, because I haven't been watching it neither, but evidently the players been kneeling before the games, you know, while the national anthem is
And while
playing.
the fake people are there watching them.
Yeah. Donald Trump still don't like that. You know what I'm saying?
The fake people, fake
right,
mad.
he mad because I just now thought about that though. Like
That's
he's
funny.
mad because they're kneeling in front of fake people. But I
Is
guess
that
because
what
it's
it was?
televised though. It's televised, so he can still see it. You know what I mean?
I heard this on the radio.
Yeah.
Your
Because
man
he said he's done more for the black community than any other president besides Abraham Lincoln. He said Abraham Lincoln could have possibly did more. However, he hangs his hat that he has said, you know, that he has done more for the black community than any other, you know, president. So he hangs his hat on that. He said he's worked on criminal justice reform. He said he's created opportunity zones.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that is. You know what that is?
Maybe jobs.
Opportunity zones though, like
I don't
you
know.
should just say jobs, right? I created jobs.
They like to make they like wordplay.
Opportunity zones, like that. I just had to say it because that's what I read.
Yeah.
And he said the highest employment in American history of African Americans. Hey, these are things that he said, you know, and he's hanging his hat on it, you know. He said these things.
So I don't even know if that's true. I'm not gonna say he lying because we really don't know. Maybe
Really
he could have.
don't
And the
know.
media trying to make him seem like a racist, crazy man. Wouldn't that be
Oh,
crazy?
he's definitely a racist, crazy man.
Yeah, I think so too. But I'm just saying the
I got
media.
you. Yeah.
I'm
Never
trying to
narrated
figure
they
out
was.
what has came out of his mouth that was the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's been lying all consistent.
I guess
The one thing he is consistent.
You
With
did.
He's a
his truth.
consistent
Truth.
liar.
He's a consistent truth teller.
Uh-huh.
He's
That-
a habitual line
that's his
stepper.
truth.
Line
That's his
stepper.
truth.
That dude crazy.
Yeah. And then I just recently read that Michelle Obama said she's suffering from low grade depression.
Really?
You know, because of the racial tension, the pandemic, and the hypocrisy of President Trump. You know, said it sent her into a low grade depression. You know, she was the first black first lady.
I
You know what I
know,
mean?
that's
And
a
you know
big
how we
deal.
love our black queens. You know,
Right.
so Black. I just wanted to ask you, Auntie, of course, what are your top 3 turn-ons and your top 3 turn-offs?
You want to go first?
No, you go first. You're the guest.
Okay. Okay.
Guest first.
Let's get it.
Now mine is gonna be really kind of weird because they're gonna sound like they contradict themselves, but they don't.
It's alright. We don't judge here.
Okay, so one of my top turn-ons is a woman who smokes cigars.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, but that shit blows my fucking mind.
That's a turn on.
Yes.
So it's it's
gosh.
sexy to see a woman smoke a cigar.
Oh my gosh.
Word up.
So
A Cuban, what? Like a black and mild?
No. It can't be no Vietnamese.
No.
It gotta be some
Yeah.
for real.
Okay.
Like a
like
nice
yeah.
official cigar.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
that's just sexy to me.
Yeah.
Number 2 would be a woman who can ride a motorcycle.
Okay.
I think that's so cute.
That's unique.
A woman
Gosh,
that rides a
that's-
motorcycle. I always
that's
thought
tough.
that was tight.
I always thought of that as like, get
Like
out
some-
my way. Like,
That's
to me,
they
that's a
intimidate
boss.
me a little bit,
That-
That's a
man.
boss.
That's
move.
exactly what it is.
Go ahead, get on your
Oh,
motorcycle, girl. If I
gosh.
was too chicken, I would try.
Yeah, no, I'm
Basically.
telling you, it's wicked. It's
It
so
looked
wicked.
fun.
Oh, my third turn on top. Oh,
Top.
my gosh, this is number 1.
Okay.
An intelligent woman.
Okay.
Oh,
Intelligence.
my gosh.
Brains.
If I can rap her, if she can teach me anything,
Mm-hmm.
She got me.
That's crucial right there.
Yeah, don't come around me.
That's crucial.
Payday. Goodness gracious.
Definitely like that one.
Oh, now this is here we go with the
term.
almost contradictory. I can't stand a woman who smokes cigarettes.
I had a feeling you were gonna say that because you said it.
Oh
yeah, I mean, I kind of can see it, but I know somebody.
Is it the
like,
price? What is it? Is it the price or is it the prestige with you? Like a cigar is more prestigious, like the setting of a cigar, like wine. You know, maybe candles.
Cup of brandy.
Yeah,
cigar, dip your. Oh my God! You dip your
just
and when you think about cigarette, you think of Newport, you think Baltimore City.
Yeah,
you think 3 for 1, 2 for 1, whatever they going for
stinky
nowadays.
fingertips.
Dirty fingernails.
Yo, cigarettes is just like the worst.
Okay.
I mean, the absolute worst. Okay, hate a liar.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
A lie. Oh my gosh, I can't stand a liar.
That's a good one.
My number 3, it's like a 2-part number 3. I really hate women who stay in drama. I hate that. Like and watch negative stuff like Housewives of Potomac and stuff. I cannot stand that.
Yeah.
I can't stand that.
I know exactly what you mean because you really like that. Like you watch what you like. Like you're entertained by things that you know.
And then you start to act that way, right?
Yeah.
Like it's like you mimic it because you think that's
and that's all you're seeing.
Man, I can't
putting yourself around, right?
I can't stand
so
that.
catching that on with their little catchphrases and all that, saying you be like, what?
God. And I'm sorry. I need 4.
Okay.
This my last.
Go ahead, throw it in there.
Yo, I cannot stand a chick who be like, yes. Oh my gosh, that curdles my skin.
It's like, especially when
oh gosh, yo. Oh.
What if she's doing it and she's trying to be funny? And she's not like really doing it the way.
That'll probably work like one time. You can't keep doing it like it's funny.
So you only get one time.
Yeah, you got one time. Let me look at you. We can laugh together, but don't. That's one of those like we understand that you
in a couple more minutes, you yesing again. Like I ain't asked you nothing. What you yesing for?
Like
that is time for that.
So that's mine.
What's up, T? What you got for us?
I'm gonna say number 1 turn on will be somebody that is family oriented.
Okay,
Like if you're just cause it just shows that you know, you love people, you love your family.
True.
I like cologne and white t-shirts. I don't know, just something about the clean look and the smelling good that goes together.
Does the white t-shirt have to have like a logo on it, or
no? It could be plain. It could be a Walmart white t-shirt. It could be a $5 white t-shirt. I don't know if it's $5 BP,
fresh out the pack,
but it just looks clean.
Okay.
So if you look fresh and clean, because what
with
gets
the
more
oils,
fresh and
with the
clean
Subway
than white?
oils, the Madame and Subway oils, damn, okay.
This dude crazy.
I got you. That's like $750
Listen,
right there.
I don't care what your oil smell like, as long as it smell good. It could be oil, it could be a cologne. As long as you smell good with your white t-shirt.
I ain't gonna stay white teed up too. It's funny. I almost had on a white tee.
I should have put on a white tee.
And somebody who has like goals and ambition. Like you have to have something going for yourself. Like I cannot be around a person that doesn't like think. Like, what are you doing? You just living? Do you see yourself anywhere?
Right.
You know that question. Where do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years? That's not just an interview question. That's a life question.
Yeah.
I would say turn offs. The number 1 thing would be closed minded. Like if I can't talk to you, even if we disagree, I still want to be able to have a conversation. Like how far did your mind go?
True.
Like
true.
if you don't, if people tell you what to think and you can't think for yourself, I can't talk to you. You can't have bad breath either. I understand when you eat stuff and it makes your breath stink, but if you like waking up with stinky breath all the time, going to sleep with stinky breath all the time, and you just always have stinky breath, and stinky breath is never leaving your life.
Halitosis, right?
Yeah, like I can't do that. You could be the nicest person. You could be the cutest, nicest person with the stinkiest breath, and I'm not gonna like you.
A part of your life.
That's crazy.
And then 3 would be attention seeker. I hate dudes that need attention. Like you need a girl to see you. You need a girl to think you have money. You need a girl to think you lit. Like no. Because all it does is turn me off and make me want to run from you because you're crazy. Like doing things that you think girls or women like did. No.
Like
all on a gram.
Like you do something and then you looking around.
Oh, and I'm going to be like him, Mom, adding number 4. Don't send me pictures of your penis. That's a turn off.
I ain't never do that. Like,
yeah, like I don't.
especially not wanted. Like, unwanted it pics. Ain't that
Yeah.
dope? That's
I don't know
crazy,
So
what
right?
type
many
of
homegirls
women-
who go through that, and it's crazy.
You know what? I would love to have them on the show because I want to talk about this. I don't think guys really.
Yeah,
y'all
talk
don't think
about
y'all
that.
really think we want to see dick pics? Like we don't. Actually, we don't.
That's real
We
crazy.
really don't.
That
So we're
was a
gonna
good
have
one,
that on
too,
Real
like,
Talk with T one day.
yeah.
But go
Cause
ahead.
I know
What are
somebody like to
yours?
throw them around willy nilly, yeah.
Yeah.
For real, yo.
You just passing them joints out like toys.
I don't
Like,
get it, yo. I don't
What are
get
your
it,
turn on and turn off?
my number one turn on is common sense. Number one, like common sense is so underrated. Like common sense in all situations, though.
Right.
Like always be aware of your surroundings. Always make wise decisions. Always make yourself accountable. You know what I mean? Like have common sense. Don't say I didn't know. Or if you don't know, ask questions. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
grow. You know, don't stay still. You know what I mean? A pretty face. Cause I'm definitely shallow. Like as soon as I see a pretty face, it's lights out for me. You know.
really? That's what
Look,
you're doing with
yeah.
that?
You know, and specifically like the smile area, and you see what she doing right now, smiling. Then she got the dimples right there. You know what I'm saying? So
Yo, going.
Yeah.
Yo, going. That's what's up, though.
Yeah. As soon as you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
You feel him? You
And goals, like, yeah, goals, cause. And I'm saying it's about longevity. It's about where you want to be in 20 years. It's about like your kids, like land foundation. Is it about you? Do you want to go shopping? You want to spend a couple of hours, or you want to put that in a bank account and save that for a rainy day?
Yeah, no
You
doubt.
know what I mean? Mentality.
It's
Things
a
like
marathon, not a sprint.
that. It's a marathon,
Right,
baby.
exactly.
Yeah, and it's hard when there's two people and you try to pass the baton and the other person lacking. You feel what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
no
Like,
doubt.
oh, catch it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And the turn off is leechy. Like, nah, be your own person. Like, we together, but be your own person. Like,
When you say leech, you mean like always wanting something from you, like buy me stuff, buy me this, buy me
yeah,
that.
yeah. Like, nah, because that's number two, needy.
Oh.
Leechy to me is like, I'm going to the store, you want to come with me. Like, I
Like
need
clingy,
15.
clingy.
Okay,
Yeah,
clingy.
yeah. Like a
There
girl's
you
always
go.
up under you.
Like, yeah, like I need 20, 25, 30 minutes, maybe a couple hours by myself. We
Yeah.
together, later we can link up, but like,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like, two individuals in one relationship. Second one is needy. Don't keep asking me for stuff. The less you ask me for, the more I'm gonna want to do for you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The less you do, the more I'm gonna want to do for you. Like,
Yeah. So no neediness.
yeah, we don't need no neediness. And another turn off. Oh yeah, bad shoe game.
Oh,
What's the
man.
bad shoe game though? Like Jumpman Jordans
Like
that you
dead,
can't stand?
dead. No, just
No,
dead. They can be
yeah.
fresh. I don't care what they is. If they fresh, we can work on that because obviously
What you
you keep
mean?
your shoes right. We just gotta upgrade what shoe you're buying. You know
So
what I
what do
mean?
you mean?
If they're dead, they've been through the mud. Like, you know what I mean? You don't know how lace your shoes
like
up
dead
right.
for
Like
real. They too tight.
choked
They
up.
choked up.
yeah,
You
you
know,
know,
like,
like joints
What
so
if she got
tight.
the prettiest face?
We can work
Cute
on
as
that. That's what I'm
devils.
saying though.
Okay,
But
so
you
you're
gotta be
saying-
willing to work with me though. Like that's all I'm saying. Like we gotta upgrade
Yeah.
and we can get chucks. Like whatever the cheapest shoe
What
is.
if
We
she choke?
can,
If she choke her chuck, you in with that?
nah, we're gonna show you how to
No,
rock
so
that.
no
and all
shoe
that.
choking. Period.
Yo,
She
the
a
shoes,
choke choker.
Or they just worn out, they dirty.
A
Like
chuck
it's
choker.
just nah. It ain't a good look for a female.
A
You know what I'm
chuck
saying?
choker.
You gotta keep
Don't
clean
be a
feet
chuck
when you a
choker.
female.
About
You
that.
dig?
We're gonna end this
Yeah, man.
episode Chuck Choker.
Yeah, you already know.
Yeah.
We officially just got the name of the episode. You know what I'm saying? So that was our top three. I think we're gonna go ahead and get into the sponsors.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Ygadah is now the official brand of Reasons2Society, the
Yep.
podcast.
It's official.
You know what I'm saying? You see, I'm rocking a pearl right now. I got the hat, I got the shirt on right now. You know what I'm saying? Black.
Real dope,
We gotta
real
get
dope.
you some shirts, you know what I mean? If
Yeah,
you
no
go on
doubt.
www.ygadah, that's www.ygadah.com right now, you can get 25% off
25%. That's a lot, guys.
on all
a lot.
apparel. Anything that you want. He got masks, he got shirts, you know what I mean? He got
Jackets.
fanny packs.
He got the leggings, ladies, and them things. Let me tell you, they comfortable. I be wearing them like every other day.
Yeah,
I
most
said
definitely.
every other day because they.
So yeah, we got the promo code running right now. It's Reasons with an S. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? You go in there, you buy anything that you want, you get 25% off for a limited time only. So that's major. So yeah, go and shop Ygadah, www.ygadah.com right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. All right, guys. Now it's time to get
Deep.
right, so my Get Deep question for you guys today is, do you think Jesus Christ is a form of white supremacy?
Like the entire thing about Jesus? Because the story been distorted.
Yeah, I mean,
Seriously.
there's Jesuses in every culture for real, basically.
Yeah, so you got white Jesus?
The white Jesus, yes, the white Jesus.
Most
Oh,
definitely.
of course, yeah. That's super easy. Absolutely.
Okay, so elaborate for me.
Absolutely, because first and foremost, Jesus black.
Right.
Yeah.
At least brown skin. You
He
know
had
what I mean?
copper colored feet.
Yeah.
Ain't no white people got copper colored feet. He had hair of wool. Hair.
Yeah.
Wool.
Yeah.
See this wool?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I see it.
I mean, it's real.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden he blonde head and blue eye. Come on, man.
How that switch up?
Really?
You gotta do your research.
You know what I mean?
Run a little Renaissance era, you know what I mean? A little European takeover, you know.
My thing is how you gonna hit me with white people in Egypt?
Yeah.
With all the brown people.
Ever.
Come on, hold
Ever
on.
though,
Hold on, but
like-
did you notice that whenever they do like one of the movies, you never see no black people? None.
Yeah.
In Egypt.
Right. The
Come
Passion of Christ too. You know what I'm saying?
Come on now.
How it's gonna take place like that with no brown skinned people like
around.
you
You know,
that's all forms of
not
white
even in the
supremacy.
background.
Or maybe even they misguided. Maybe that's what they've been taught their entire life, and that's what they believe.
Okay, so let
that's
me
what
ask
they
y'all this
portrayed in the
then.
movie.
So because you guys are agreeing that it's a form of white supremacy, what exactly do you think that has done, that white Jesus, to us or to people?
It brainwashed a lot of people.
Deeply.
So thinking what? Like
Self-consciously that you are
That you're nothing and
Yes.
white is right.
they're
Period.
superiors. And
Yeah.
you, like whether you can say out your mouth anything that you want, but it's an internal feeling that you went through your entire life. Build up. Like you don't even know that, you know, they're inflicting this type of supremacy upon you.
Yeah.
If you're not aware of what's really going on out here. You know?
And it's crazy because it's evident that they're not. Like if you take a black baby and a white baby and don't let them exercise, none of that. Just let them grow up playing regular. That black baby gonna grow up and look like he done been in the gym. But that white baby not. It's
Different
just
genetics.
it's different genetics.
Yeah, it is.
Period.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like we just better than and I don't mean really to say it. Like, nigga don't really need to
These
be
are the
cocky,
views of
but it
black
just
and black
is.
only, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We just gonna put that out there like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But genetically, understand what you're saying. We're just stronger in every single department. Like that's just a
Every
fact. It's
single
not
way.
like something that we're saying like as slander.
To
These are
make
scientific
fun of
facts.
or
You
put
know what
down
I mean?
anybody
Like the
else.
pigment of the skin is darker, is more dominant. The color of our eyes, so on and so forth. You know what I mean? So
Absolutely.
that's only right. Like you see all the basketball stars and all the real contact sports.
And that's
that
why they
take
try
real-
to keep us out of all that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Anything we touch, we take over.
Yeah, that remind me of the high school joint, right? When they stopped letting kids come out of high school. You feel what I'm saying? Because the only people
And
that was
that's
coming
crazy.
out of high school was
Was us.
black. And when you
everything
coming
to
from the
stop you.
hood,
Everything
right?
to stop you.
You already
Yeah.
know the rules. You only got a couple options. So now you about to stop brothers coming fresh out of high school that can put their mom in a better position and their whole family. You know,
What your boy holler?
bigger
Either
than-
they sell crack rock or they got a wicked jump
you
shot.
dig? You know what
Yeah,
I'm
that's
saying?
real.
Real
Yeah.
tough. And they just straight put a stop to that one. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It be deeper than a lot of people be thinking, you know?
But if you look at it on every level, anything that we do that we don't follow their rules and we succeed at it, they try to stop it.
Yeah, it's one of them things like, all right, every time we catch on to the rules of the game or how to play the game, it's like, oh, I'm going to change the rules now. I'm going to change this so that you can't do that no more. Like, oh, you guys are getting these high credit scores. I'm going to raise the bar. Now you have to get it to 800.
Exactly.
Or now you have to do this to get a
Right.
house. Or
Man,
you have
that's-
to pay more higher interest rates. It's always a step extra for us.
That's just like LeBron boys. You know what I mean? All them dudes, they got with LeBron and flourished and started doing everything. They became agents and all that. Because of them, they stopped you from being able to just be, you had to go to college to be an agent. Because of them.
Oh, yeah, I heard
I
about
remember
that.
that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's like anything to keep us behind.
Yeah, because we're going to change the game regardless. We survivors.
Yeah.
It don't matter what you put us in, what
That's
type
why
of
the
system.
coronavirus ain't hurting people for real.
Yeah, you gotta keep
financial
modifying stuff.
just
You know what I
been
mean? Because
struggling.
we find a way, loopholes, through the
Yeah.
system.
And they claim that they call it COVID-19 because of the year. I don't believe that.
Yeah.
COVID been out for a long time. This
I
is
believe
probably
that
the
too.
19th strand.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
There you go.
They
That's
really
probably
going
really
hard.
what it is.
Yeah.
Because it's flu, all the other flus got to be the strain, right? Because it's a flu virus. And they had it on the bottles, too.
Yeah. But back to your original question. You
Is
switched
Jesus-
it to white Jesus because at first you just said Jesus, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just want to make it clear that like a lot of things has been like distorted. You know what I mean? Whether you do believe in Jesus, whether you do not believe in Jesus, make sure you do like extensive research on your own to really find your own truth. Like just don't listen to anybody and everybody. Like
Right.
go really do your own soul searching. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
Like whatever you've been taught your entire life, like just accept anything that you know to be your own truth along the way and don't block nothing up. I mean, that's what we doing on our spiritual journey, you know what I'm
You
saying?
definitely got to tear down and rebuild. You got to relearn yourself. I mean,
Yeah.
there's
Yeah,
so much
because-
stuff out there, and there's so much information, and man, you can't just let somebody spit something to you and you regurgitate it.
Right.
Take it as law.
Yeah,
That's law.
right.
Like,
Right.
what?
No.
Who
Like,
are
do your own
you?
research on things that we're saying, things that somebody else may have told you, things that you're being told, like,
Yeah, no doubt.
because we all out here trying to figure it out.
Man, that got a little
Yeah,
deep.
it did.
You know what I'm
Let's
saying?
go ahead and break the ice on
I
that
think we need to go and
one.
break the ice with that one. You got a special shout out for us today, T?
Actually, I do have a special shout out today. My special shout out goes to, it's called Too Faced, Better Than Sex, Waterproof Mascara. Do y'all see my lashes right now?
Well, all right.
Y'all don't know. Because, you know, man, y'all don't really be knowing about this.
Say
But,
that
like,
name
this
again,
mascara,
though. That name caught me off guard a little
Too
bit.
Faced,
Uh-huh.
Better Than Sex,
Uh-huh.
Waterproof Mascara.
Okay,
And this-
waterproof.
This is like,
that sound all type of like
it looked like I got on,
Wow.
it looked like I got on lashes.
Waterproof.
I know ladies who like to wear lashes. You might not need to after you put on this mascara. It's really nice. So yeah, that's my special
Yeah,
shout out
it look
today.
real nice
Go
on
check
you,
that out.
too.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
Yeah.
All right.
You got a special shout out for us today, Black?
Absolutely. That's crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and shout out J7D and keep it going.
Okay.
You see it?
Okay.
Yeah, it's my baby. She got her own little vaginal steam joint going on.
Okay.
Got a little shop up in Security Mall, so go check her out.
Security Mall. That's
Okay.
what's
So
up.
tell us a little bit about the vaginal steam, if you know.
Well, I don't, cause don't have a vagina.
I mean, she has told you about her vagina steam.
I'm just saying.
So she just
Yeah.
said, "This is what I
I'm
do,"
ju-
and you're just like,
I'm just
okay.
a fan of the vagina people.
My man.
That's
I got
about
you.
it.
I got
My
you.
man.
That's
Yeah.
what's up. Well, I'm gonna check her
Yeah.
out, and then I'll come back and tell you ladies
There
about
you
steaming
go.
your vajayjay.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
My
Bless
special
you.
shout out today goes to my mom because we're shooting this a couple days earlier, but by the time this drops, it will be her birthday.
Yes.
So I definitely want to
Happy
say
birthday,
Mom. We
Yeah,
love
no
you.
doubt.
birthday to Mom. I love you. Thank you for everything that you ever done for me my entire life from the beginning till now. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I just want to say I love you. Thank you for everything. Have a great birthday and the rest of your life. Yeah.
Oh.
Wish you
Oh,
nothing.
we love you.
Yeah.
And she raised a great dude.
Yeah,
Yes,
my
she
man.
did.
My
No
man.
doubt.
Most definitely. Yeah, so I think we're going to go ahead and get back deep.
What you got for us today?
Yeah, we stopped by my man crib last night. We had a great conversation. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to reiterate on a couple things that we went over yesterday because that was great content.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
the break down the difference in words that we've been called, labeled, what we chose to accept and what we didn't choose to accept along the way, what we made appropriate, what we didn't make appropriate. You know what I mean? So basically, yeah, like I'm gonna just start with black, the word black. Like you love it. You told me no matter what, I'm black. Like that's just what it is. I know that's your name.
That's my name
You dig
and
what I'm
everything.
saying?
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm proud.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. No
But
doubt.
like you don't want to consider brown at all, like to be called brown rather than black.
I'm gonna go ahead and say no. I mean, no. I like black. Black is powerful. Black is one of the most powerful. It's not a color, but it's one of the most powerful joints in the whole universe. Like nothing can escape black.
Mm-hmm.
I love it, man. It's powerful. It's powerful.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Pooh? You like the?
I don't really like the word black because I don't feel like nobody's black. And even the darkest person you find, I think they're more purple than black. Right?
That's a
Like-
super dog.
Yeah.
But like, let's be real. They more purple than black. We're not about to call them black. They're
Yeah, I never
purple.
really seen no. If you really see a black person, you
Have
really
you really seen
gonna-
a black person? Like, if y'all seen a black
Seal was
person,
pretty.
please.
Like he was the closest thing to black.
Who?
Seal.
Who Seal?
Old school
No,
singer
actually,
back
actually,
in the
he's
day.
not. That's a good one, but he's not. They actually, oh gosh, I can't remember exactly. Were they abolitionists? I mean, like they are super
Yo,
dark.
like
But are they
silky
black?
like silky.
Yes.
Like
They're black?
now they
Yes.
look they're black.
Now I have seen some.
We haven't seen
Okay.
real pictures of them.
I'm
though.
talking
That's-
like the color of my
Yeah,
hair.
okay.
and-
Now
and
I have
silky.
seen people that have been very dark, and I guess you could call them black. But are majority of black people black?
Well, I mean, you can't say the majority because the only people you see,
But I'm
really
saying
are
here.
around. Yeah, that's the only ones that you're around are here. And if you really go deep into it, all the ones that are here have been tainted because as slaves, they've been mixed with them white
Right.
people.
So that's my whole point. That's why I don't like the word black.
But
because
over
we're not
there,
black.
they are true black.
Mhm.
Like,
But
like
they don't
you said,
even call themselves
super
black, though.
silky
Yeah.
with the blue eyes, green eyes, the whole
Yeah.
nine.
Yeah.
And I mean darker than my shirt.
Yeah, but they
So-
had
So
names
do
though.
we all need to be called black because they're black?
They,
You know
but they
what
were
I'm
but they
saying?
were still called names. Like we're still going off of identity, what you see, a color, right?
Right.
Asians call themselves Asians. They don't call themselves white.
Right. Okay. So we're gonna go back to me liking this word. I don't because I'm not black.
Well, I mean, so then what you gonna call yourself? African?
No, I'm gonna call myself Tierra because that's who I am.
Okay, well, no, that's who you are personally. That's
Yeah.
exactly who you are.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
and
to
that's
me, it would be a
But
brown
as a
skinned
race, who are you?
Okay,
and
let's-
Because
okay.
you're not a tiara.
Wait.
Yeah.
No tiara
Let's
race.
get deeper with that too because I have a problem with that.
With what?
I have a problem with the whole race and application thing
Mm-hmm. Okay.
because my mother's Dominican,
Okay.
born and raised in the Dominican Republic, and my father's black. But I can only pick African American or I can only pick Latino.
Well, then, no, it's a write-in spot. There is a write-in
That's a
spot. and
prejudice
that's
right
who
there
you
alone,
are.
though. That's
You
a
know who you
prejudice
are?
alone.
You said your mom's Dominican and your dad's black. You the Blackian.
You would just be a brown. You would just be brown
It was
skinned
too
to me.
deep.
at that
No,
point.
but do y'all
It's
get what
too
I'm
deep.
saying though? I just think, I mean, and I guess I could put other in there, right, in Dominican and black, but I just think that's so crazy how they don't think you have to be straight African American or just
Right.
Latino.
I really get what you're saying.
Like that bothered me at a very young age. Like filling out an application, I didn't like that because it's like I have to choose between my parents.
But again,
Mhm.
who, I mean, it's the powers that be that's doing this.
Yeah, that's why I do African American because I feel like my Spanish isn't the best.
Well,
so
that's
if
why
they-
we having this conversation though. So, what would you rather be called then, rather than black?
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess that is a good question because I really don't know what we are.
And then again, anything that black touches, it takes over. So if your mom was white and your dad was black, you black.
Right.
If your mom was Chinese and your dad was black, you black.
Yeah. Because black is first of all, to get even deeper, everybody comes from black people.
Yeah, most
Brown
definitely.
people. African American. The brown woman.
And that's
The
my whole
goddess, the
point.
queen.
So
Yeah, hit
just-
him with your name. Hit 'em
Yeah,
with
just
your
like
name.
the conversation that we had last night. Just like I've been telling you for a couple days or a couple weeks now. Like I'm trying to roll with a different name other than black and open up the conversation. You know what I mean? I got a black and positive shirt on right now. Supplied by Ygadah. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like that's a color. Like we in America, we the only country that identifies with each other by a color, not a
Right,
nationality.
yeah, that's a fact.
That's just a fact. You have
Yeah.
Colombians, Brazilians, and
And
we're
we say
black,
colors.
and they're white. The whole time they're European, and they just destroyed our entire history. You know what I mean? So I go with the word indigenous because indigenous means original to the land. And I believe in Pangea. A lot of people wasn't taught that in school. A lot of people were, you know what I mean, where the whole continent was one mass.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe that the first people on this earth was all black. And from all black arrived white people. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like they came from us.
Yeah.
So we are indigenous to every single piece of land on this earth, whether it be Asia, Russia, the Middle East, Africa, United States, so anywhere on this earth, we are indigenous to the first people on every single piece of mass on this earth. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's my whole argument for indigenous.
So you prefer to be called indigenous and not black or African.
I'm just saying, like, yeah.
So that was an application.
But indigenous as well goes to power. Like, to me, like, that's powerful. Like, yo, like, let's really talk about what indigenous means. Like, the original people of the land. What land? Just like we was talking about yesterday. You were saying that we wasn't the originals of America. But if Pangea really happened, like I was taught in school, you know what I mean? And the masses did divide. You would have brown-skinned people on this side, brown-skinned people on that side. So if they come over here and the so-called Native Americans take care of them, which was us, just divided, you know what I mean? And just call two different things, depending on where you are across the world. I'm Asian, I'm Russian, you know what I mean? That's where the division comes in at. So that's why I call us indigenous. Indigenous to all land, you know what I mean? That's my thoughts. My real thoughts.
Yeah.
Sound well thought out.
Yeah, most definitely. You know what I'm saying? Then you moved on and you said we should be called the people formerly known as. You know what I mean? Because you were saying that the indigenous word derived from English literature. I'm pretty sure that's what you were saying. Like, it's a word that was made up by white people. But I'm saying that's what we got to go off of unless we start creating our own language. But that's the whole point of this conversation is to move forward. Like, let's not stay put. Let's figure out what's the next move. Like, what we doing as a people. Like, we can't keep on accepting things from them, you know?
Yeah.
Like, the next subject, nigga. You know what I mean? Like, why do we continue to use this word? You know what I mean? In our vocabulary, and it's so vulgar, it's so disrespectful to our ancestors.
Again, I think it's all in how you interpret it. Like, again, that's how you feel. That's how a lot of people feel.
Yeah.
But then a lot of people don't. So what makes the way you feel right and them wrong, or vice versa?
Right. I'm not the one to judge at all. You know what I mean? I can just say how I feel. I'm not trying to be preachy or nothing like that. But it's like in Germany right now, like the swastika like means something to those type people. You know what I mean? So they, I'm pretty sure, don't have the same type of freedom of speech that we have over here. So it's like they don't want to see that. They don't want to see that over there. And it's just like this is how do what I wear affect you? Like, you know what my people been through? When I see that swastika, it means something. It's like older folks, like when I hear this word, it really means something to me. You know what I mean? And the younger generation didn't nearly feel the pain that they felt, even though we're still feeling the effects of it. You know what I'm saying? But it's the after effects. It's not we in the middle of it. Like, we there right now. Like, you know, no matter how much we talk about it, none of us actually felt the effects of real life, in-depth slavery. You know what I'm saying? Being owned, literally.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know, kids being born into slavery. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing you can do about your wife being taken away at night. You know what I'm saying? Or your kids. You dig what I'm saying?
And I definitely understand that, but I honestly, in my opinion, I don't think that word had anything to do with them coming to take your wife in the middle of the night. I mean, those are just things that they did. And again, any and everything that you hear, as far as English, is derived from them.
True.
Anything. So anything that you decide to call yourself is some shit that they made up.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's just real. So, you can't get no real of that.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying though, like, who voted on this? Like, cause first if we was niggas, right? And then we was what? Black? No, colored. And then you say you don't like colored.
And then in the 70s it was like black.
Well, yeah. Why don't you like the word colored?
I just don't.
What is it? Does it sound ugly? Like, what is it? What is the first thought you hear when you think of colored?
Okay, so if you look in the spectrum of colors, black is not a color. Black is a neutral. White is a neutral. It's not a color. Period. So why are we called color? What are we colored? Did somebody take a crown and just start marking on us? No.
So you don't like it because it's not true, like it's not credible. Like if it was credible, you would accept it, just like black, which is Negro and Latin.
Well, I don't. I honestly, one of the reasons I honestly don't like it is because we didn't take the power from it. We didn't turn it around. We didn't make it into
from the word
a term of endearment.
Just
like
put an A at the end.
And it
like
don't
color
matter.
instead of the.
I mean, I hear what you're saying.
At the end, put the A color. Just like we did, nigga. Right?
I hear what you're saying, but that's not the same.
Too either, because like so they're basically trying to say you're supposed to start white, and then we went past white and got colored. Like, I don't get that. I really don't get it either.
Yeah, I don't get it either. I kind of understand.
So
what you're
white
saying.
is right, and getting drawn in and colored is bad. Like,
right?
You know, like that's so stupid because colored. whites only, colored here. Like what?
But that's like one of those like you really
I
going
don't
at
like
it with
color.
somebody with the
Color's
back and forths and they come back with the corniest back.
Yeah.
You feel me? That you ever heard? So you just be like that's what color is to me. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's just like it don't make sense. It's whack. So
Yeah, that's
I
word
can't even
is
take
whack.
really
That was a
offense to it
stupid
because
ass
that's
word.
lame.
That's
But
stupid
when you
stuff.
label me a color and snatch my entire history from me, you know what I mean? I can't be called Nigerian or Chad or whatever country that's in Africa. You know what I mean? If that was where we directly came from, the slave trade was all over the place, and it's back to what they documented. You feel what I'm saying? We reading documents about what they documented. You know what I mean?
And that's why you got to take any and everything that they say and teach you with a grain of salt.
Exactly.
Because for the simple fact that, do you know how much stuff we have invented and they took? Like
brought off as their own.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
Right.
Like they knew nothing about carpentry. Nothing. We built everything.
Right.
Only thing they did was
Twice.
point it. You know what I mean? That's it. So
Like they do now.
absolutely,
They still do that.
Yeah, man, I got a little bit deep.
Yeah, that got me. Alright.
My bad,
So, let's go ahead and switch to my favorite segment, which is Pick Your Poison. So I got a nice little Pick Your Poison for y'all, alright?
Okay.
So y'all know I write and all that, so I need y'all to give me your imagination, okay?
Well, all right.
Alright. So, you find out on your child's 5th birthday. That morning that you're not the dad.
Oh, I knew I felt it.
So look, you wake up the day of the birthday party, you find out that's not your kid. We're not going to get into the details on how you find out. Just know that you found out that morning of that birthday party, alright? Do you hold it in until the party is over so that your child enjoys their birthday? Okay? Or do you just leave before the party starts, right? And if you do choose to do that, you never get the chance to express how you feel about that, not being your child, or asking any questions about that.
Please let me go first.
So are you going to leave with no questions asked, no explanation, no nothing? Or are you going to stay and hold all of that in until the end of the party where you're able to express yourself, scream, cuss, do whatever you want, get all the answers, to all the questions you got? What you doing?
First and foremost, I ain't going nowhere. That's number one. Number two, her and that little indigenous young brother has to go. Y'all got to get the stepping.
Dang, you gonna get the baby out?
Hey, that ain't my little indigenous. The baby.
Right.
That ain't my baby.
Yeah.
So the baby and her gotta go?
Got to go.
How long
said
they
5?
got? 5 years old. So for 5 years, you know that was your kid.
It's
You
gonna
so happy.
hurt, but they got to go.
So you're not even gonna let them have their birthday party? It's not their fault the mom lied.
Huh? That ain't my little indigenous. No.
Alright, so the baby and her, they out of there. There's no type, you can't wait to if she be like, can you wait to the party?
Out of there like last year.
All conversations should be kept at a minimum. Talking about,
Alright, what you
why would
doing?
you set yourself up for that one? But I'm gonna definitely hold mine. You dig what I'm saying?
You gonna hold it in all day?
I'm gonna hold it in,
That's
yeah.
what's up.
For the sake of the child, you dig what I'm saying? Because you're talking about 5. You dig what I'm saying? That's a real attachment. Like, shout out to all my real fathers out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, that'll be a real attachment. You know what I'm saying? And it's either I'm a black, I will snap and do some crazy, illogical stuff, or I'm gonna really think about that child. You know what I'm saying? But you got 365 days to find who the father is for the next birthday, because I ain't gonna be there for that one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's it. That's it.
See,
That's it. I'm out.
He just delaying the inevitable.
Yeah, I'm out. But I don't want to
Right,
crush
you
them like
saying
that on
that?
their birthday.
Look, he's saying that thinking you might be thinking to
I
premeditate.
don't want to crush
some
them on their birthday, though. You know what I'm saying? My little 5-year-old that I thought was my 5-year-old until I woke up.
Yeah,
You know, I
that's
woke
what I'm
up.
thinking. Yeah, they be
Probably
real like you
found
thought this
the
was your
papers underneath
kid.
the bed or something. Like, what?
Listen.
Daddy, come down. Like,
I would
you know what I'm
crush.
saying? Like,
I would crush both their feelings like Snoop
damn.
came through and crushed
Just
the
building.
buildings.
You know what I'm saying?
It ain't no game.
It's
Wasn't
not
nobody
a
cared.
game.
No one cared about my feelings when she told that lie.
Right.
No, maybe nobody knew.
She knew.
Yeah.
Oh my
Y'all can't play them
God.
games like she didn't know. All women know. They might not know exactly who, but they
So
know
you saying
it ain't you.
Like
No,
you
no,
know,
no.
or
But you
know
think
that
that she should at
possibility.
least told you it's a possibility. Is that what you're saying? Because maybe she thought it, so that's why she got the test done. Now that's how you found out.
But
You
you
feel what I'm
5
saying?
years, you could have did that in 5 days.
Maybe they stood the features. and
5
all that.
hours.
You know what I mean? And yeah, you're right though.
Yeah,
So,
you
but
ain't
they
gonna
should
wait
know
no
that they
5
slept
years.
with 2 different dudes within a
Right.
certain period of time. And
5
don't play
years,
no
so that
games.
means you
like
No.
that.
that means you did 4
I got you.
birthdays,
I feel you.
and she knew them 4 birthdays.
Yeah.
that she probably
Hella
did.
Pampers.
Mhm.
Hella.
Not even just that, but like your emotional side.
Yo,
like you
listen.
attached to a child. You
I'ma
was
tell
there for
y'all
the
something.
teeth, the
I'ma
walking,
tell you
the
something.
I'll
talking.
probably leave
Super-
halfway through.
I'm gonna tell you
I'll
something
probably leave,
super
'cause I couldn't.
honest.
Every time
No,
she
you
come
can't
around,
go halfway
but
through.
she
It's
gonna
only
know.
those 2 options.
Okay, but she gonna know the entire time. Like, you dig what I'm saying? My energy gonna be to the kid. As soon as you come around, you just gonna feel it. Like, why is you around me, yo? Like, this is not what you want right now.
I ain't gonna lie.
Back to
You
the
getting
kid.
the whole Snoop.
Yeah.
Your foot, little indigenous.
Oh, yeah, indigenous, baby.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah, so
I'm gonna tell you the honest to goodness truth. Like when you have, as a father, when you have a kid, it ain't 5 years that them emotions grow like that. It's the minute that baby comes out.
yeah.
The minute you put your eyes on that kid, you're done. That minute.
Mm-hmm.
So it could have been 5 minutes, 5 days, 5 years, 50 years. It don't matter.
it's
You're
always gonna hurt.
It's gonna hurt
So time isn't really gonna matter.
at all. The only thing the time is gonna do is make you think about the money you spent, which in reality don't really mean nothing. It's just something else to add to it.
Yeah, to add to the
'Cause-
fuck up.
Oh my gosh, yo!
Oh goodness.
Wow. Yeah.
Alright. Well, I think if that was me, I guess I would have to wait. I ain't gonna lie, because if I had the option to, I need to know. Like I got some shit we gotta talk about. Like we gotta talk.
You a closer. You need
I'm a closer.
closure.
I need closure. I need to know
certain
because
people
I'm a
need
thinker
questions.
and I'm gonna have too much on my mind.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
The closure was when you told that line. I found out that was a closure for me.
but then you didn't get to say
Okay.
anything that you wanted to say. You didn't get to do nothing you wanted to say.
Oh yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Alright, we about to get into what I like to call GTT time, and that's girl talk with your girl. Alright, so since we got you here, and I know that you've been married before, I know that you're now divorced, but we're married, so I figured let's talk about some married shit.
Yeah,
Let's do that.
yeah. Let me
All right,
drop
so-
these jewels.
I guess I want to talk about a lot of stuff that most women, might think is important. How soon is like too soon for a woman to expect a guy to propose to her? Like, say you've been dating. I'm not gonna really throw out a number because that's the point of the question.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how soon is too soon?
Hold on. How soon is too
Too
soon
soon
for
for
a dude to propose?
No, for a girl to expect you to be proposing.
Like, you mean she verbally says it? Like,
Yeah,
when
like
you
she'll
gonna propose to her?
verbally, some type of way, like just dropping hints.
Whenever-
like how early?
Whenever she say it. No, I'm dead serious. Whenever she say it, because
she shouldn't be saying it
at all. How you gonna tell me when to propose to you?
Yeah.
No, that's crazy.
Not even when, but like talking about marriage.
Yeah, and
like so she
well,
shouldn't.
I mean, no, you can always have
like I would
discussions
love
on
to be
marriage.
married like before I'm a certain age, and say that age is a year from her dating you. Is
Oh,
that
you
too?
would? That's great. Hope it happens for you. Yeah, you can't play. Listen, and that's how most relationships go bad and go sour. You can't put your expectations on a dude. They are your expectations. The same way you dreamt about this since you was 12 and wrote in books and all this other stuff. That's the same way he had expectations of other things.
Yeah.
So it has to, if it's going to be, it's going to be. And it's going to happen when it's supposed to happen. You can't force things to happen. Damn, I need to write a book.
Yeah.
What you think? How soon is too soon for a girl to actually?
I think it depends on the relationship, yo. Cause society can't tell nobody nothing about their own relationship. Yo,
Yeah.
I ain't never been in this situation, but imagine really finding somebody within that one day, y'all like everything about nothing irritates you. Y'all just soulmates, boom, boom, boom. Like 3 months, y'all get married.
Yeah.
You know,
like,
and families
how
like,
can
you're
you
crazy, you don't know,
yeah.
boom, boom, they going to have the most happiest relationship ever. If they would have listened, maybe they would have seen 1 or 2 flaws in each other. Time and place wasn't exactly right, so now they not together. That's how a relationship is, like time, place, like situation,
matters,
right
like,
moment.
you know what I mean? So it's like you can blow up a situation based off of society. You know what I'm saying? So I can't say what's too early. You know
So
what I mean?
then, what's like too long then? Like, what's the longest a man?
I can't say that neither, because you can shack up. A lot of people don't even want to put paperwork on it anymore. They'd rather just shack up. So if we break up, I just take my stuff and roll. I don't got to go through no separation or no judge telling me what I can and cannot get. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, a lot of the younger generation not really with the paperwork of the marriage.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Things
so
changing
it's
like that.
so basically, so do you think people should just like wear rings and like not even get married? Like
Whatever
just have
they
the
want.
contract.
It don't necessarily gotta be a ring, do it. It can be a necklace. If y'all agree on
Bracelet.
a
I mean, like
necklace,
that's what I
a
mean. Like
bracelet,
not actual paper. You know how
tattoo.
people get a paper. Like
I don't know. I think people
marriage.
whatever works for you is what you should do.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
I don't think you should go off of anything that society tells you, anything that they show you, because society has proven to be wrong a lot.
Right.
So
I'm pretty sure like some of the most fanciest weddings, like they wound up being divorced within months,
Like 5 years.
Like
5
they done
years.
spent $30,000 on a wedding. I'm probably being,
no,
No,
it's more than that.
Yeah, it's more
It's
than
more
that.
than
We spent a lot
that,
of
man.
money on
Listen,
weddings.
it took me 10 years to propose,
Okay.
and we was actually
I think
living
that's
together the whole
good,
time,
right?
and like
10 years. is
when I
good.
proposed, we had a 2-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So y'all was super trained up on each other, like knew each other, pros, cons,
And I
strengths,
think that's
weaknesses.
good. That's great. Actually, I
think
feel
so,
like
too.
people should wait. Like we got engaged at
What,
I
like
think
9,
7 years in,
Yeah.
and I feel like, and there was no rushing, no time frame. The only thing I ever told him was I wanted to be married before I had children.
Mhm.
That was it.
That's
Like
dope.
I
Yeah,
don't
we
care
was
about
both on
nothing,
point with
but
that.
just know that I ain't rushing you on nothing. But just know I ain't having babies either until we get married. Whenever you decide that you want to marry me, so yeah.
Yeah, and I think more people should have those conversations before they
People
get married.
don't talk.
They
We talk about
don't.
that on this podcast all the time. Couples don't talk. And
That is
they have
the
sex.
key.
They watch a little Netflix. You know what I mean? They don't talk about nothing.
Like personal stuff. People talk more about like.
they don't know that they don't
drama,
like something
gossip,
until they get to the
sex.
spot. Like, oh, you don't like this?
Listen.
Oh,
Yes.
like
So-
you ain't never asked me.
So the relationship that I'm in now is so funny because it's totally different from like anything I've ever done. Like the whole structure of it. When we started talking, it was crazy because she basically pushed up, and I told her like, no, I don't really want to do nothing until we like show enough friends. Like I want to build that show enough foundation, so if anything ever go wrong, we have that to fall on. Like you can't fall back on sex. That,
Right.
You know what I mean? I want to be able to fall on nothing physical.
Right.
You know what I mean? And man, it's wonderful. And because when other joints that I've been in, Y'all know how 23 was a win.
Yeah, 23 baby
Hey,
for life,
was on
baby.
the
23 for life,
chain.
baby.
You know what I mean? I could have honestly got a revolving door. It
Facts, yo.
was
He's
nuts.
so stupid.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So it
Big
ain't.
facts.
It's not always physical. You gotta really build a friendship, build a show enough bond, and it's
Yeah.
like now the things that we talk about, and I let her know. And don't get me wrong, we still go through bumps and bruises, but it's a different bump. It's a different
Right.
bruise.
You
Like,
dig? It don't even mean nothing. You know what I'm
no,
saying?
right?
That's what
Like
I'm saying.
it's a speed bump.
Man.
Right?
You know
It
what I
don't
mean?
even
At
mean
first it was like a
nothing.
mountain. We
Right.
climbing that
Yeah,
joint.
yeah,
And I'm going
yeah.
to stand on top of that. Listen, I am petty king.
Oh man.
Oh my God. So I
man.
can hold grudges. With Shorty, I can't even hold a grudge.
Good.
That's good.
I'm mad for like,
Good.
Shout out to you.
Yeah.
I'm mad for like the first 15 minutes.
Shout out
Then I got to walk past her and smack her on her butt or something like.
Y'all got
Stop
people that,
playing.
yo, they be in the same crib for a whole week, don't they? They just walk by each other.
Sometimes
Nah,
years.
man.
Let's be real.
I'm gonna
years.
grab you up. Ah,
I'm dead
like, we
serious.
done with this.
When I say I was petty king, I'm dead serious. That them people you talk about was me. Was me. Me and my ex-wife, yo. Honestly, we was in a house for 6 straight months and didn't speak.
Oh, half
Slept
a
in the
year.
same bed. We come down the hallway and turn to the side like wasn't speaking.
That's
seriously.
ridiculous, man. So y'all was the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what?
In
Yeah,
that
yeah,
aspect,
and
at
no,
least.
because I was always the one to like break it.
Yeah.
Like, always.
That's
She's
me
more
too.
stubborn.
That's
Right.
me too.
So, but then that last time, I just got I was fed
Yeah.
up. I was fed up. So I'm like, we're gonna see how long we can
Yeah, how
really
long
go.
this lasts.
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of leads me into the next thing, though. So, like, with you being married before and, you know, being divorced now, what would you say your biggest lesson learned was from all of that?
I know what I'll accept and what I won't. I know what I want and what I don't.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that at my age, I have no time, excuse my language, for bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
None. So, and that's not to say that you can't make mistakes or things can't happen. It's just it can't constantly happen. I can't keep doing the same thing over and over and over.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, yeah. So I think that's the biggest thing that I learned, and how to have patience and conversate different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And learn how to fair fight.
Mm-hmm.
It's a such thing. You always gonna fight. This is such thing as a fair fight.
Always gonna
Yeah,
fight.
that's true. A fair fight.
A fair
Yeah,
fight,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Don't you know? You take your time. If you feel like she's gonna cut you off, you let her go first. Go ahead, say what you gotta say. I'm gonna listen and truly listen. Don't listen to get your turn out or listen to try to make yourself right.
Right.
Hear what she's actually saying, because whatever's going on with her could actually change what you were going to say.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fact, yo. For every action's a reaction, yo. Like, yo, a
That's
conversation can go totally left or totally right.
That's why it's
so
all about
quick.
communication too. Like, just be open.
Yeah,
and
that's the
communicate.
key. That's definitely the key.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a nice
That
episode right there.
was.
You know what I mean? Thank you again, my guy, for
Oh,
coming
my
through. You know
gosh,
what I mean?
thanks for having me.
It was definitely
no
an honor,
doubt.
definitely a
Our
privilege.
brother / neighbor / forever 23.
Man, 23 for life. You know what I'm saying? Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure y'all follow us on Instagram.
Make sure you
at
like,
Reasons2
comment,
Society.
subscribe, turn on the bell notification. Stop playing.
Yeah. Till the next time, we out.